Need for Speed Undercover, the piss-filtered, rushed product that we so much adore. We all know how janky and bad it is, how physics are broken, how the visuals make you want to puke after 5 minutes, but why am I talking about it today again? I already mentioned a bit of it on my Black Box video, which you can check out, but today I'm trying this monstrosity of a game again, but this time on the PS3. Over the past few weeks, I've collected a few extra discs for my collection, and in there was Need for Speed Undercover. Yes, it came with no cover at all, by the way. You gotta love sellers from Bosnia. And without any further ado, let's hop into Need for Speed Undercover. The game is executed as you may imagine, not good at all, although it wasn't the only Need for Speed to struggle on this generation of consoles. Pro Street on the PS3 had a severe amount of issues too in terms of performance, and also the devs only had 6 months after the release of Pro Street to make Undercover, so getting the game at all working was a miracle to say the least. It's identical to the PC version of Undercover, however there are a few small changes. You're able to download the Challenge series from the PlayStation Store along with a Boss Bundle car pack that lets you buy all boss cars and drive them. That is if the store doesn't crash your entire console. The Challenge series is only available in the 1018 version or in the 1021 copies, either obtained by Steam or Origin respectively, or at least back in the day since it was delisted effectively on both platforms. Additionally, the Boss Car bundle on PC is completely unavailable, but fortunately mod tools exist. It's formatted similarly to how it is in Need for Speed Carbon. You have a variety of challenges like circuits, sprints, cop takeouts, highway wars, and a rather ridiculous interface with an approach to street racing syndicates. Furthermore, you have to obtain either bronze, silver, or gold to complete them. There's in total 60 events in here, 30 for the starting series and 30 for the pro series. Thus, if you manage to complete all of them and also dominate them, you can get 3 cars to use in the main career mode, subsequently obtaining special tier 1 preset cars of the RX-7, 911 GT2, and the Corvette C6. But there's only one problem. The Challenge series is basically as unbalanced as it can get. Let's take this highway battle as an example. The car you are given is an E46 BMW, and your opponent is in a literal Carrera GT, a car that exceeds your car's performance by a long shot. Even when you reach top speed, you can't keep up with it, and you're supposed to dominate this event as well, by the way. So I tried to see how it would go, and it definitely wasn't going in my favor, but eventually I was able to beat it, and you want to know how? That's literally it. You just have to hope you get decent enough RNG with the AI driver being an idiot and getting slowed down by traffic. There's another event where you can notice this. You're given an Audi TT in this race and you're driving against tier 1 cars. Why is this even a thing? I wasn't able to get to the Pro series due to random issues with the game, with some challenges, or rather most of the challenges, freezing entirely and not being able to load the map anymore, crashing my entire console in the process. It occurred numerous amount of times at an alarming rate, so instead of breaking my PlayStation 3 over this game, I decided to stop it there. The same loading issues I've encountered even in the normal career mode, which is basically the same as in the PC version. Now it probably could be the hard drive from the PlayStation 3, not sure if replacing it with an SSD would solve it, but it happened a lot. Henceforth, you also get used to seeing the map constantly load in front of you while also being blasted with the overused bloom, motion blur, and the elevated amount of brightness. I do know it's a concern on PC as well, but conversely, you're able to tamper with the world effects to make it slightly more bearable, or even mod it if you want to achieve greater results. but on PS3 it legit made me dizzy and nauseous, to the point where I just got some sunglasses and tried playing it with that. There's also this wind effect that you can see at the edges of the screen that's always on. It's just a badly placed vignette effect that is also present on the motion blur. The opponents felt a bit tougher here while racing, more rubber bandy and extremely aggressive as you become their literal punching bag. Same case on the PC on the latest versions, where the rubber band is horribly exaggerated. Legit, I struggled on some of these events to keep up with them, because once you do one mistake, the AI is gone. Especially in events that involve muscle cars. They are extremely painful to drive in this game, with a weird snap oversteer that makes handling unpredictable. There's also this weird bug when you finish up an event. You have to wait 5 or more seconds just to hear the audio that plays once you cross the finish line. Moreover, we got painfully long loading times that are attributed to the map failing to load, further proving the fact that no matter how you see it, the PS3 copy is a disaster, when EA as a company is completely vicious to their own developers. Overall, if you never liked Undercover to begin with, this one will probably make you hate it 10 times more with the issues it has. It's definitely an experience, but if you want my recommendation, I would just say play the PC version instead, because there's various amounts of mods and modding tools that can make the game a whole lot better. Just look at the guys over at Undercover Reformed, how they have drastically improved the game over the years. I'll leave a link to the mod in the description down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you want to see the PS3 versions of the other games, do let me know in the comments down below.